Good morning, children. I'm once again here to show you few more activities to explain further about the modes of transfer of heat. That today I'll show you conduction and convection once again. The other day I had explained to you about convection, and I have also had shown you about the convection current, how the convection current is created in the air by the rising of the hot air. Okay, so today I want to show you something about an activity to show the conduction. As we all know, children, conduction takes place in the solids, from the hotter end to the colder end of a solid. Okay, from the hotter end to the colder end of the solid. The explanation, the summary of that definition I had already sent you in the PDF file form. So today I want to show this experiment, and listen to this carefully, and at the end of the module, at the end of my presentation, I'll give you questions on conduction. Right? So this one experiment, what I want to show you, it is very simple. You all can do it also at home. I want you to do it at home. Take a lit candle. Okay, we have a lit candle here. I got a lit candle. Now what I am going to do, I have placed few nails. I've placed few nails. Can you see these nails here on this metallic scale? Okay, you can even take thumb pins here. I did not have thumb pins at home right now, so I'm using this scale. I'm using these nails on the scale. You can even take a metallic rod with thumb pins attached to it with the help of wax, molten wax. What I did, I poured little drop by drop wax on this, and then I fixed these nails by the help of molten wax. Now, when you heat it, one end of this metallic rod, fix it somewhere, maybe in between two bricks, or maybe in between two thick copies. You fix it and let one end of the metallic rod be heated by the candle flame. Right? You can keep your somebody elder also with you, since you are using a lit candle. Don't be very careful while using the fire, okay, of the lit candle, or when you are doing any experiment with fire. So keep always an adult with you, which is very, very important. So you keep this metallic scale over it, and what will happen? You can understand very well just by looking at it. The heat, this end of the scale will get heated. Slowly, the heat will get transferred from this end to this end. Then what will happen? Which nail will fall first? This nail, the first nail will fall first, because when the heat reaches here, the wax will melt. The wax will melt and the first nail will fall first. You try this, and I want you to write this experiment in your notebook after doing this experiment at home. Okay, I'll just show you. Wait for one nail to fall down. Okay? One nail will fall very soon, because it has already started conducting towards the colder end. You saw one nail has fallen down, right? So that this way you must do your experiment at home and tell me how the heat has been transferred from one end to the other end. It is actually by the vibration of the molecules. The heat is passed from one molecule to the other molecule, then to the next one. So like that, in a good conductor of heat, in the solids, the heat passes from one end to the other end. You got it? Now I'll show another experiment. This is also very simple. You can do it at home to show you the convection once again. So you take a lit candle and hold one hand here, right? and one hand above the candle. Can you see me? One hand above the candle and one hand by the side of this flame and one above the flame. Which hand you will find hot? Which hand you will get more heat, you tell me? That also you do it and let me know in your notes. Okay, so you will do keep one hand by the side of the flame, one hand above the flame. So the hand which is above the flame will get heat due to convection, because always the air molecules will rise up, because when it gets heated it rises up, being lighter it rises up, and so you are getting the heat like this on this hand. Whereas here it is not sidewise. The air molecule, the air molecules which are hotter will always rise up, because they are lighter. If you keep your hand here, it is getting the heat is transferred only by the process of radiation here, whereas here you are getting it by radiation as well as by convection. So these two experiments I want you to do tomorrow and write this. I'll be giving questions based on this. Now let me put on the fan. I'll be giving you the questions based on these two experiments. But you will do it yourself and then you will write about this experiment, what you have found or what you have proved by these two experiments or by these two activities. Okay, children? So this season, during summer season, what do you like to wear? You like to wear generally light colored cotton cloth. Have you ever thought of that? In winters, we generally like to wear bright colored clothes. Bright colored clothes. Why? Because the bright colored clothes absorb more heat energy. Okay, so the bright colors, the dark colors always absorb more heat energy, whereas the light colors always reflect heat energy. That is the reason we like to wear always light colored clothes in summer and bright colored clothes in winters. You must have noticed that. This is the reason, because the dark colors absorb more heat energy. In the winters you need to have more heat energy from surroundings, to keep yourself warm. And in summers you don't want so much of heat energy to be absorbed, so you generally wear white colored or light colored clothes. So tomorrow I'll come again with the clothing that we use during winters and summers. Today I'm finishing it here, and tomorrow I'll explain again to you why we wear woolens in winters and some in cottons in summers. Okay, so the clothing what we use in winters and summers will be explained to you tomorrow. So children, have a nice day. Try these experiments and I'll be sending you the questions. So based on these experiments, what you are going to do today on your own, what I have shown you, you have to do that on your own, and based on those experiments you give me the answers. You write the answers in your notebook. When the school reopens, I'll check your answers. Okay. Thank you children and have a nice day.